That's it.
That's
You built up 8 pages before you said a word, and that was your sentence. Half-Hatch Henry is based on that character. Something that everyone who knows Dark Harbor already knows. All anticipation, no delay. Maybe you are George R. R. Martin after all. By the way, Half-Hatch Henry is that person.
Of course he is.
Thank you. Monsters are real people. We have feelings too. We're not invisible. Right. All right. So, you mentioned that there were 2 places that people haven't been before. That was one. I'm hoping the other isn't Rancho Cucamonga. I am hoping, for Wally's sake, that maybe it's a gym or a salad bar. Hey, you wrote this script. Don't boo. It's up to you to figure out when I'm on script and off script.
It's a drinking game.
So, in addition to being able to walk through door 13 for the first time ever at Dark Harbor, this second one is, I think, what I'm most excited about. This year we're going to be able to take Dark Harbor guests deeper into the bowels of the ship than they have ever gone before. And when I say deeper, I mean literally 6 floors below sea level into the boiler room.
The boiler room! I love the boiler room. It's so spooky. That is the perfect place for a maze, Steve.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we love the boiler room. It's a great place for anything, but...
Spit it out, Steve. What do you say? Oh, God, Charity, you turned it into a bar, didn't you?
Secret bar! It's a secret bar!
It's not a bloody secret. You just told everyone.
I mean, how you get there, it's a secret. So you've got to find your way to wooden nickels and tokens that will take you somewhere in a maze. And if you can find the glass elevator that takes you 6 fathoms under the sea level to our most exclusive bar yet. My favorite.
Come on, Captain, it's actually a really good thing. If it were a maze, no one would really get to spend any time there and enjoy and appreciate the majesty of the space. But because it's a bar...
Oh, because it's a bar, people actually get to spend time inside the boiler room and not just get pushed through in a conga line in a maze.
Exactly.
I like it, that's good. You know what? I'm going to give you a token for that. That was...
Don't give them to us, give them to them.
Wait. These are the tokens from last year. Are you still using the same tokens? Or are they different?
Same.
Same. God, we're bloody cheap, aren't we? Congratulations, Steve. You get a token. I like that. I like the sounds of that indeed.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. So people will be in the boiler room.
Absolutely.
All right. Conga, where are we up to? You got the script in front of you. Jesus. Say something, man.
When you start riffing like that, I'm like, where is he going? I don't know what is happening. Bars. We're still talking about bars, Captain.
Oh, we're still talking about bloody bars, are we? I was prepared to move on. No, let's keep talking about bars, shall we?
Charity may have something to say to that.
Yeah, I know, Charity. All this bar talk, right? So, how many bars do we have this year?
13. Lucky number 13. We have 13 bars, and they're going to be spectacular. I mean, we got 4 secret bars. So again, you have to find your way to a token to get into these secret bars.
You know, we've really grown up over the years, haven't we? We started with 2 bars, then we went to 4 bars and 5 bars, then we had a secret bar in the maze, then we had a secret bar in all the mazes. Soon we're going to have secret bars within secret bars, Charity. We're like the Starbucks of booze. You really know how to throw a party, don't you?
Guilty.
Now, Popeye, before we move away from all the bars, speaking of Popeye, maybe throw Wally some spinach once in a while. You know, dial in a salad, brother. You know, all you can eat is just a suggestion. It's not a challenge.
Speaking of all you can eat,
Again,
though.
that was pretty much in the script how he wrote it. That was not it. No one believes me anymore.
All you can eat. We have an all you can eat buffet.
All right.
Back to the bars.
With all of these bars, Charity, I'm starting to doubt that you actually work for Dark Harbor. I think you work for like Uber or Lyft now. Is that right?
I do not.
You sure you don't have a family member, a BFF?
No, sir.
No? Do you have stocks in the company at all?
I wish.
Fine, all right. 99 bars is a great idea. For that, you will get a token. There we go. Congratulations. Now you can get into your own bar. Oh. Fine. All right. Let's talk about entertainment, shall we? Steve? Are we going to be entertaining this year?
You are, but that's actually going to be a question for Mr. Wally.
Oh! Wally has decided to speak. Wally, what entertainment do we have this year? And can you also tell me when you're going to finish the last 2 novels of Game of Thrones, because season 8 is on you, sir.
We're gonna have a lot of entertainment at Dark Harbor this year. Back on our fire stage, the big top stage, we're gonna have our fire performers once again. We're gonna have our sideshow performers, our magicians. Over closer to the ship, we're gonna have the aerial ring, which will feature our aerial performances, hula hoopers, singers, musicians, and of course we have something else, the Queen Mary Sliders. Slider team is badass this year. You guys have no idea. These guys have been working out since before last year. They're going to be back this year with 2 shows nightly and also entertaining us all over the place. Dark Harbor, lots of entertainment.
You know what? You know what? That was actually pretty good. You get a token. There we go. A token for you. Well done, Wally. Nice work. Did you throw that away?
Didn't do it.
Did you throw that away?
Never would.
I can't even, what did you make them out of? I can't even break it. That's insane.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for your entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Now, on a serious note, don't you think that the coffee cup that was on the table in episode 4 of the last season was really just a metaphor for how sloppy the showrunners had become?
I'm not George R. Martin.
All right, you keep telling yourself that, champ. I've seen this script. I'm starting to believe it. Adam,
Yes.
go.
What is he going about?
Yeah, I think we should move on to, mazes.
Mazes! Is that all you came here to hear about was mazes? You're smarter than I thought. All right. John.
My turn.
What? Well, you're not just sitting there looking pretty.
Oh, thanks.
Are you ready, John?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Steve, tell me about the mazes.
Well, you know, in 2017, we tried our hand at adding a 7th maze at Dark Harbor. And what we learned was that for Dark Harbor, bigger is not necessarily better. So last year we went back to focusing on our 6 mazes and making them as phenomenal as we possibly could.
And that's when Mr. John Cook joined the band, right?
That's right. That's when John and some of his team, like Ted Doherty and Jen and Cliff and Garrett, all became a part of the band.
Okay, Steve. Okay, he's sitting right there, Steve. Okay. John,
Yes,
over
sir.
to you. Take it away.
What'd you guys think of the new mazes? Yeah.
Could be better.
Yeah. What? Feast. Feast? We're talking about
That was a good one.
Feast was personally one of my favorites. It was the first maze that my team got to tackle on the ship, which was interesting being there late at night by yourself locked up, but yeah, it was fun. So, we wanted to really make Feast the really over-the-top, blood and guts, high-energy maze that I think ended up becoming, right? It was a lot of fun.
Interactive, you get to crawl through things, not just go on normal paths, you're on the ship. That's always great.
And we felt we got that maze to a really, really good level, but we wanted to take it up a notch.
Kind of a big notch, actually. Towards the end, I know somebody had already spoken about this earlier in the panel today, but that maze may or may not go down further into the bowels of the ship and hit areas that most people have not been.
Let me tell you how much pain it took to get us from Feast down to that, the bowels of the ship. But what's really, really cool about this spot when we're talking about you going to go to the infamous Door 13 is you are coming face to face with Half Hatch in that location. I think it's a really, really awesome, strong moment.
In the actual spot that it happened, that Charity was talking about earlier. And being down there, obviously that means we are in the engine room itself towards the end of this maze.
And I don't know if anybody's ever been down there, but it is absolutely mind-blowing in getting the depth out of the whole ship, and we were able to do a lot of really, really cool stuff through the scenic lighting to really make everything pop. And those are all the original parts you're walking through, and it's really, really incredible. Like, how much would it cost to replicate that?
Oh, there is no number. There's no number. This is you all know the Queen Mary. Most of you know the Queen Mary. But not only that, we're in those bowels where a lot of the stories that you've heard happened. A lot of this stuff is down there. It's haunted. Our guys won't go down there late at night by themselves. And you guys get to go in there. Good luck!
It's really cool that we're able to one of the things we like about Dark Harbor is that we're able to base our event upon the real things that happen on the ship, to actually be able to hit an exact moment, an exact place on the ship that ties our story together is like a big, big moment for us. So we're very happy with it.
Yeah, just the last thing on that, I think that was like the first maze we were going onto site to look at, and when we discovered that, we were able to kind of figure out a path to get us down to that ship. I think all of us were kind of losing it. Like, it's so exciting.
Absolutely, yeah. It's really exciting. Plus, it's just great to be able to tell the story of the chef, which is just creepy in itself. The fact that he was literally burned alive in his own oven. That's a true story, and you really can't write that. It's real, and that makes it that much creepier.
Speaking of which, I believe you come face to face with him down in the bowels of the ship,
Maybe.
right?
Even I don't know that story. I was like, tell me more. Ooh, what was that? All right, so that was Feast. What's next, John? Circus?
Ringmaster's back.
No, I'm not saying that.
I don't see the
I got
monster,
nothing.
though.
No.
But she is back for Circus. We've known this one for a while. This one we certainly vamped up as well. New path, new scares, new elements, and more secret sections that you guys can go in as well.